Okay, welcome everyone. This is third experiment. We transfer from a circular pin. What we do here is we create a circular pin. It's like in the form of cylinder and with 1 centimeter dia and 5 centimeters long, and it has a thermal conductivity of 30 and it is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. And then the tip is exposed to the environment with a temperature of 30 degrees, and it has a thermal heat transfer coefficient of 50. So we solve this in steady state thermal solver. Okay, we drag the steady state thermal, drop it here, and first we give the engineering data. The material here is steel, enter, and for that we give the thermal conductivity, and its thermal conductivity 30. So 30, enter, and this is the engineering data part. That's it. And now we go to the geometry, new design modeler. It takes a little time to load. Yeah, it's here, and we select the XY plane, right click on it, look at, so you can draw on it, and we select the XY plane, and now we click the new sketch, and now we have to go to the sketching part. We select the first of all you have to change the units from meters to millimeters, not centimeters, and now you have to draw a circle. Make sure you get the P, not C, at the writing part. Okay, now go to the dimensions, general, so select this, and it's G1. It has a lot of, and given diameter as 1 centimeter, so 1 centimeter means 10 mm, so I'm giving 10 diameter, enter, click it, so it's green. Select the sketch, it's again sketching, circle, dimensions. Okay, now it's good. Now generate, extrude. Now we have to extrude the part. There is only one sketch, so geometry it will take only sketch 2. In the operation you can use either material or frozen. It doesn't matter, as there is only one body here, and the distance we have to extrude is 5 centimeter. That means 50. So 50 mm. Enter, and now generate. And by clicking isometric, so it generated in the opposite direction. So I'm changing the direction from normal to reverse. Now I'm clicking generate again. Okay, now it's good. And this is all the design modeler part. That's it. Now we're going to the model part. Right click, edit. In the model part, we give the named selections like tip, wall, and base, and we also do the meshing part. And it takes something little time to load things. because is loaded. So at first we have to assign the solid its material and its steel that we given the engineering data. After that we have to create the name and selections part. So select this and this, right click, and this is base, enter, and this is tip, click n and enter it as tip, and now this is the wall, click n. So you can see the dialog box name selections, you can give it as wall, enter, and now you can mesh it. Go to the sizings, you can give the span angle center from coast to fine and right click on the mesh. Now you can generate mesh. Okay, the meshing part is done, the name selections part is also done. Now initial temperature, it's 100 degrees actually. Okay, initial temperature it's 100 degrees, and in the analysis settings, okay, step and time is 60 seconds, enter, and auto stepping is on, it should be on, and it is defined by time, and the initial time step is 60, no it's not 60, it's 0.6, enter, and minimum time step is 0.06, enter, and the maximum time step is 6 seconds, enter. That's the part. And in the steady state thermal, right click, insert temperature, and we change the scoping method from geometric selection to neighbor selection, and in the neighbor selection we give it as base, and the base is maintained 100 degrees temperature, so it's okay. And now right click on it, insert, now perfectly insulated, we are insulating the tip. So right, we change the scoping method from geometric selections to neighbor selection. Neighbor selection we give it as tip, and the tip is perfectly insulated. And now the third part is wall, insert convection, and we change the scoping method from geometric selection to neighbor selection, and neighbor selection as wall, sorry, wall. In the film coefficient, it's actually the film coefficient is 50 and the ambient temperature is 30. Film coefficient 50, enter, ambient temperature 30, enter. So those are the inputs, and now we go to the solution, insert thermal temperature, and this is temperature for all bodies, like the whole body. And if I have to change this, and in order to know the temperature on the tip, we am changing from scoping method name selections, and in the name selection I'm selecting tip. So this is right click, rename temperature at tip, enter, and right click on it, insert thermal temperature. Now this is the temperature for whole body. So full body, okay. Now right click on solution, insert thermal total heat flux. Yeah, these are the things we need to solve. So right click on it, solve. Okay, it takes a little time. Okay, now the solution part is done, and this is temperature at the tip. So you can see in the table like the variation of temperature with respect to the time from 0.6 seconds to 60 seconds, and this is the temperature of a full body. And in this also you can see the variation of temperature from 99 degrees to 76.72 within the range of 60 seconds. And you can see this is the base, this is the tip, and the temperature variation is from red to blue, so 100 degrees max to 65.759 minimum. And this is the total heat flux of the body, and this also varies with the from time 0.6 seconds to 60 seconds, and this is the average, and that's it. Thank you.